back, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love it.
It connects on the deep shot. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Detroit Lions.
Play action here with Goff. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Second and 10, still at the 28.
Second down and 10.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over at LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor. It is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother him other than some injuries that unfortunately has ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays.
His first throw is an interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was gimme 6.
They'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. Great call there on the 2-point attempt, and that puts him up 15-10.
Lions 15. Bengals nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Samaje Perine on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And despite the fate of their last snap, Brock, the lead still theirs. That pick six should have been the wake-up call they need to refocus here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Finds a man right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. William McNeil in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's hold on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Lions are there to bring him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I Everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Starts his return from the 23. Next attack, he's still going. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Lions take over.
So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game.
33-yard
And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Downfield, this fine St. Brown. So he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 27 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. He beams one deep right side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense. On the 40, here comes second and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Off play action, Goff. He's trying to go deep again. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions blowing them out in this opening quarter. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Kid, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this is a game changer.
That one right down the middle. The Lions grow the lead now to 22 points. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one.
No, they're still searching. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Run kicks up 6. That means it's second and 4. Running back sent in motion. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 7.
Burrow now on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
35-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call. The receiver going right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he has it right near midfield here. About a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have the first down.
First down.
The throw again. It's Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to keep moving forward. Ball down inside the opposing 30. On the line for another first and 10.
That's another Bengals first down.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
And the Bengals first down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
Sign quarterback run here. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He will get back to that line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the
Rolling is Burrow. He's in trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Lions have recovered it.
That is such a good coach as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did. Keeping points off the board.
Big game downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Amon St. Brown, the touchdown. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
The Lions
He's going to throw for it.
the 2-point conversion.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
He knows he should have had that one, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. He still did his job and denies that offense 2 more points.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cincinnati offense headed out now. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way. And as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. They'll run again with Brown. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Gain 15 there. Fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Setting up the running back screen. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Ryan Branch getting there for the tackle. Right, still to go here. This is second down.
At their 48-yard line.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Burrow setting to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they're down on 3rd down. It's Burrow. He's holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because if you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Goff on 1st and 10. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet deep not keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And that's caught. Great call, even if the points weren't needed. The lead swells by another 2.
Lions, 30
That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
He mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason. Can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. Brown on the inside give. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards.
The tackle made at the
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Jump off caught by his back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
The tackle made back at the 39.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go. Here we go. 180, 42.
And send him over right. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kirby Joseph picks it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got in him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
Cut. 180. What's that?
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, take the safe play first when they can from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Bengals. Take over once again. Coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. On the draw here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the run.
Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it deep downfield. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
39 yards.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down.
Burrow back to throw. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. So they're football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield into Lions territory. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go.
Gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Ready, set.
Only play action here. Burrow. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. And this defense is eaten. Latest brings up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Deep for the Lions. Khalif Raymond. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Ryan Rico on to punt. And this one sails out. No return on the punt. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we gotta assume this drive, Brock, likely gonna end in a touchdown as well.
Step. 180.
Off from his end zone. And did he lose track of where he was? He just ran out of the side of the end zone. That's a safety.
Is a safety.
Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. Pulled in at the 20. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
In these moments, I think golfers, right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. That's exactly what this offense has got to do.
He's tackled at the 32.
This run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He stays up. He can't avoid that one, and they take it down. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet nines, Kate. Feet nines. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nines move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
That's taken at the 15.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So as they face 4th down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Has some daylight through the 40. To the races, middle of the field. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. 2. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurt for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got?
Lions 50.
They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to us. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
Branch on the tackle. A gain of 4.
Burrow from the gun.
Second and 6.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made a pay.
Is good.
That one splits the uprights.
Lions 50.
The Bengals take 7 points off the deficit.
Evan McPherson to
Here's
kick off
McPherson
for
on to handle the
Cincinnati.
kickoff. There's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches has made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, Goff. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's loaded another one up. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He's looking deep once again. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. 3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing again. Here's Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward 5-fold, maybe 10-fold.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We get a timeout now for the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Burrow out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time.
3rd down.
Hey, can. Stop.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals jump some of the lead off before the half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off. The touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
He fields it from the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
29-yard line.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
21 at the 18-yard
We've
line.
reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so